Patients with allergies can face challenges when they enter a new environment. Even starting a new job in a new setting can trigger environmental allergies. I'm Tanya Winders, President and CEO of Allergy and Asthma Network, and welcome to Ask the Allergist. In each episode, we will present a frequently asked question to a nationally respected allergist, and they will share their insight. In this program, we're pleased to be joined by Dr. Alan Meadows. Dr. Meadows is a community-based, board-certified allergist and immunologist with Alabama Allergy and Asthma Clinic in Montgomery, Alabama. He serves as chair of the Advocacy Council of the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology, and is a former member of the board of the college. Thank you for coming today, Dr. Meadows. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Great. So our question today actually comes from a young man who's entering his first job after college. And he says, I have asthma, and the job that I'm getting is in an old office building. I'm allergic to mold, and strong odors and perfumes, indoor air fresheners often make my symptoms worse. So what precautions should I take as I enter the workplace?
Well, Tanya, the first thing I think about with this is that I believe that everybody with asthma and allergy should be normal. And if they're on the right medicines, I think they should be completely normal and be able to do almost anything they want to do. So I would advise your writer to make sure their asthma is well controlled, to see their asthma specialist, to make sure their lung function is normal before they start the job. Now, often when I'm talking to my patients about starting a new job and they're worried about something like mold allergy, I like them to ask during the interview process to actually see where they're going to be working, because if they're going to be in an old historic building that the employer may not be able to do very much about the mold, they may want to think about something else. Now, for the person who wrote in this time, I don't think it would be unreasonable to ask the employer to look at where the work site is and to see if there are any choices, so that there might be a place that was more or less moldy.
Is there anything that an individual patient or person could do to actually impact the mold in their work environment?
Generally, those are difficult things and expensive for the employer to decrease mold in the area of the workplace. But certainly, that's something that they could approach an employer about. There are a number of reputable contractors that are out there. The other thing I think that the writer was concerned about was about odors and perfumes on coworkers. And oftentimes that's not a problem if your asthma is well controlled, but if it is, we often have patients that talk to us about that. I think the best policy is to go straight to that person and to tell them, you know, I have asthma, my asthma is well controlled, I'm taking medicines, but you know, sometimes your perfume or the air freshener you're using sets me off. Would it be, you know, all right with you if you use less of that or didn't use that? Mm-hmm. And most people understand that and will work with you on that. It's, you know, not go straight to the boss first, because then that's going to create a little bit of ill will, and kind of reserve that for a little bit later.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. I think that this answer will certainly help to set this young man on the right path as he starts his new career. The mission of Allergy and Asthma Network is to end needless death and suffering due to asthma, allergies, and related conditions. We do this through outreach, education, advocacy, and research. Visit us online at allergyasthmanetwork.org for reliable resources, and share this program with your family, friends, and colleagues. On behalf of Allergy and Asthma Network, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Ask the Allergist.